Let's see the next emulator here. This one is pretty damn cool because this actually has all of the arcade versions of some of the Capcom games that were released here in the United States. And when you have to put quarters in it. In other words, you indicating that you have to put quarters in it. You have to press the select button twice to indicate that you put in 2 quarters. But here's one of my favorites. I got all the Marvel superheroes. Marvel superheroes were Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom. Street Fighters 1 Alpha, 1, 2, and 3. Super Gem Fighter, also known as Pocket Fighter. Super Street Fighter 2, the new challenges. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, X-Men Children of the Atom. But as anyone plays this one most of the time, I play this one most of the time. The only problem with these emulators is that they depend so much on the use of the battery, and they use a lot of battery juice. So I went out and got me a sort of like ion lithium or advanced battery or whatever. But let's go ahead and press select twice, indicating that we put in 2 quarters. And it's the exact game that you find at the laundromats or the grocery stores and all that bull. My favorite guys I always use is Captain Commando and Jin. Juggernaut, alright. Man, I know I'm going to lose. This ain't the CD game. It's for those of you who think that you're playing the story mode or whatever. But you basically get the gist of that one. This actually is a version that will allow you to play one against another by, I guess, through a Wi-Fi link or whatever. But since I don't have time to show you that, you know, nuts to you. These right here, these are full games. You can put these on here, and you can either download them through a website, which I will put through my video and my video description, and it's pretty cool. Or you can, I guess, rip them off the disc, put them on your desktop, and convert it to a smaller file. When you rip them off the disc itself or download them, when you rip them off the disc, it's gonna have to be in file format UMD 9660, and then you can compress it, because when you take it off and put it on, it's going to be in CSO form, which is a little bit big, and turn it into an ISO. So that one there is called Metal Gear, which I'm into the Metal Gear. That is Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, and they will run just like if you put the disc in it. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is a Game Boy it's just a Game Boy Advanced emulator, which is the big fat bulky Game Boy that most of you have out there or used to have. I used to have the fat Game Boy as well as the Game Boy SP. Let's select one of these games here. Guess it doesn't want to work. Let me try it again. Was working a couple of months ago. Let's see. It gave me this error that said my PSP just crashed. No, don't get fooled into thinking that it crashed. All it did, it just didn't run. I don't know why. Let's see. There we go. Let's go to the ROMs. Let's go to let's go to Metal Slug. I didn't know it was a Metal Slug for the Game Boy Advance, but apparently here it is. I forgot I had that in there. It's kind of funny, not like the original Metal Slug games. Oh, come on. The characters look a little bit bigger. Of course, as you can see, there's no blood splatter. Because after all, this was a family company, Nintendo. They're hell-bent on not showing any blood or guts and gore in their video games. They're fucking fags. But I don't know, their product still sells. Whatever, huh? Alright, let me show you some PS1 games. Recently that Sony had announced that they were going to allow you to download some old PS1 games. And I took the liberty in, you know, go out and hunting out for these games from their from the CD itself. So I ripped them from the CD and converted it into this format here, where you can actually see what you're going to play. So these right here are also PSP games that I ripped and downloaded. Everybody remembers that. Power Stone. The Police Forces is brand new game. Here's one of my favorites, Ratchet and Clank. I love that series. This right here is the entire Metal Slug series. It has all 7 Metal Slugs. Crazy Taxi. Let me show you one of these PS1 games. Now, when you download one of these PS1 games directly from Sony, it'll do this exactly. I think. You'll see the old Sony logo. One of the old Sony logos. You'll see this when you used to upload the game onto the console. There you go. Bring back a lot of memories to anybody. And your memory card, memory stick actually doubles as not only a game loading from the memory card, but also serves as your PS1 memory card. But apparently, hey, it works. You can read from it, you can load from it, you know. And for those fans of you out there that love the Final Fantasy game, trust me, you will be able to put this game on the PSP. You know, of course, it still loads like if you would have put the CD in the PS1 or PS2, because I don't know, it just needs to load. It's not literally a ROM, although there is an emulator ROM that you can use. But you know, you basically get the gist of it. So let's see if there's anything else. This application I'm going to show you right now is called PSP Tube. Now, what this basically does is sort of like a YouTube version of YouTube.com. You can watch videos and so forth. Basically works off your wireless connection, wireless modem, or whatever you have in your crib. And let's check out one video. Now, it usually loads from the default search on PSP, so let's go ahead and select yes. Let's select a random video. Select the first one. Mine, for some reason, doesn't display the video image, the video thumbnail, for some reason or other. But I don't know. It's not loading. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. So you'll have the audio and the video percentage indicating that it's loading and buffering. There you go. Someone, showing off their applications like me. You can basically press start to pause the video and start to play it back. And you basically get the gist of it. So